This is a normal sized egg that I usually get from my layer hens, but today I also got this one. And it's definitely the smallest egg I've ever seen. I even think it's smaller than quail eggs. And I'm having eggs for lunch today, so we're gonna crack this open and see what's inside. And I noticed that my new layer hens have ID tags attached to their wings, and it's growing into the flesh on some of them, so I really want to get those out. But before we do all of that, we need to finish setting up the fence for the lambs. I'm setting up a fence for the sheep, and just as I was about to start making the gate, I realized that I've trapped the tractor inside. It's surrounded by fence posts, and I'm lucky I figured it out before I started pouring the concrete for the gate posts. So now at least I have a chance to get it out. I used the tractor to stand on to hit a couple of the fence posts in the ground, but it never really hit me that I needed to move it out before closing it up with fence posts. So much easier to connect the fence here on this side. I have a long stretch, and I've attached the tractor to the far side, and it's pulling the fence so that it's stretching, and I don't have to do the stretching because over in the bushes it's much harder. You can't fit the tractor in there, so I need to stretch the fence manually. So I'm using 1 foot to stretch it away from me and down, and then I'm using my one hand to connect these, and the other hand to pull it away from me. And also I need to use the hammer, so there's just not enough hands in that operation. But here it's much smoother, and thankfully for the tractor. It's not like I can play the bass on it, but it's more than good enough. So what you see here is actually the end of the second roll. How about that for some measurement skills? And I can't even say that it was intentional. This was just pure luck. Sometimes things seem to work out, and today it did. I thought they'd had a dip in egg production when they got here, but we actually have 6 or 7 eggs per day for 10 hens, which I think is pretty good. We did make them 4 nesting boxes to lay their eggs in. So far they prefer to lay it on the ground. I guess that's what they're used to. We also made them some roosting sticks to sit on, to sleep on at night. So far it's just the 3 little chicks that are using it. Now I'm supposed to take the ID tags off. I don't know how they're attached, so we just have to pick up a hen and see. I don't want to stress them unnecessary nor myself. So I brought this sheep panel. So the plan is to lure them into the corner, and that way I can pick them up instead of chasing them around all over the place. So this is what it looks like. Feels like the flesh is growing around it, and it doesn't look that comfortable. So I don't need these ID tags, so I figure I'll just take them off. I'm not quite sure how to take them off though. And this one does not seem as the easiest, so I'll let her be for now and take one of the other ones to see if I can figure out how to deattach it. So it's actually a hole in the flesh. I don't know if you can see I can get my pinky in there. Hopefully that's not painful. Here you can see the feathers on the wings. Hopefully in a short time this will be a beautiful wing with lots of healthy feathers. Yep. Nei, da skal den ut da. Sånn. Are you the one that's providing me with the small eggs? This one didn't have one? This also didn't have any, and as you can see, and as you can see, the feathers have started to grow back out. Her wings isn't all that, but that will grow out as well. I don't think it hit me though. Did you poop on me? Maybe your name should be Poopy. Okay, this is the one that has grown around it. I can't see that this is comfortable at all. So I'll keep an eye on it to see that it heals. Okay, so that's everyone. Not all of them had one on them, but I managed to take off the ones that did. The rooster escaped though. He managed to jump over the fence, so I need to... I don't know if he have one, but I want to check it. So... He did have one, even though this is a bit uncomfortable. He will gain on it in the long term. We need to find you a name as well. Ow! So now it's time to figure out what's up with this. This is normally how it looks. I can't for the life of me figure out where this comes from. Hens usually start laying eggs about 5 or 6 months old. The chicks I have are about 2 months, so I don't believe that they have created this. The hens have been here for about 1.5 weeks. They are 1 year old, and all of them have started laying eggs, even though some of them have taken a break since moving here. They will start again. If that's one of those who have started again and have taken summer vacation and only bothered making this much. And I'm curious to why this happens, and also I'm curious to see what's inside. If it's a fully developed egg with egg whites and a yolk, or if it's just the room for some whites or just yolk. This is also the color that the other eggs are. This one is much browner, but I don't know if it's just more concentrated color when it's just that small, or whatever this is. Maybe I have some outside birds that are coming in and want to lay eggs with my hens. Or if it's a friend or a neighbor who's pranking me. Curious to see what it weighs, so we're going to start with weighing it. Usually my eggs are about 60 to 70 grams, and this is just shy of 70. So it's in the upper area of what my eggs weigh. Okay, so I'm going to start cracking the bigger one. And that seems to look normal. Now let's try and crack the smaller ones. I'm excited to see what's inside. It would be awesome if it were both white and the yolk. Or maybe a leprechaun will jump out and scare us. We'll just have to wait and see. Ah! Boo! That's what I thought. It was just the egg whites. Anyway, it's probably edible, so I'm gonna have it for lunch together with a couple of other eggs, of course. If you have any theories on why this egg is so small compared to the other ones, I would love to hear it, and I will share it in the next video. So until then, thank you for watching this one. See you next time. Toodaloo.